might be able to get the victory.
It's hard to say. It's one of those. It's a much weirder approach of drafting Husker because they don't have that like innate way to crush lanes to be able to allow Husker to farm to then enter the mid game comfortably, right? So this now puts a lot more emphasis on how they, approach the early game, how they unlock the farming, because he's not going to be able to hit creeps for 50 minutes, as you see here already. Early aggression. Like this will be Tundra for pretty much the entire game. Sorry.
I still think they can kill him. Looking at the missile, it's under the tower. Oh! Oh, no, they got him. Oh, they got him there. First blood for Saxa. Having just enough to throw in underneath that tower to take him down.
Yeah, and then, okay, so Husker at least can TP back. This is the type of kill where it's like, it looks cool, but if you run the numbers, it's like, 5 heroes at the tier 2, you're going to be late to bot lane now. Husker just TP's back. Like, it's cool, but it's not like the best kill in the world, but sure. It was good to see. It takes confidence to commit for an underneath the tier 2.
Let's have a look at some of these lanes this time round. Oh, tried for the Stone Strike CS, but Nine's got the deny still.
To be fair, Storm is he's got to warm up his Invoker a little bit. He hasn't been playing it a lot recently. Of course, he's diversifying his hero pool. He has played, pub-wise, 9 Pugler games, 8 Sanking games, only 3 Invoker. So hasn't been recently playing that much Invoker in the last, week or so.
What's the reason for that, do you think? Is this hero not quite as useful and strong as many situations as he was before?
No, I feel like Stormstormer probably from the Hellbear Smashers day, I think he identified that he had to just diversify his hero pool a bit more outside of maybe Death Prophet, Lina, and Invoker. So I think this has just been like his adaptation as a pro player over the last year. And I think he's looking at pubs a lot more as just like deepening his hero pool, making it a little bit more competitive. And it's showing as well, like he plays with much more confidence nowadays. So I think it's just more of a improving himself outside of the game and how he approaches like just pubs in general.
I'll see, Tom. I mean, how's Chrysalis going to fare in the early game, in the laning stage against a DP and a Hoodwink here? Do you imagine Tundra's going to be able to pressure him much here, or will he be able to farm fine?
He's going to non-stop get clicked down from the Blightstone and the spam. I would expect him to struggle to some degree. And Fishman, if he doesn't bring out regen, I think Chrysalis can be pushed out of lane quite early. And especially when 33 hits 6, his tower should fall. So this is in no way just a Huskar lane where we're going to be looking at him free farming the entire time at last game. And that's kind of, again, like my concern for Entity is simply Invoker is a hero that hates getting ran at. Huskar, when you have supports like Shaman, aren't going to like crush a lane. So now we're like in 2 lanes, tower, siege, and pressure is going to be super impactful. And they don't have that fallback plan. So they really need Venomancer to crush his lane, to take bot tier 1, to make Tundra react, to buy time for people to farm. Because if they're not the ones being proactive, Tundra will be able to be aggressive, will use all their heroes in conjunction, closing out the map. And in Chrysalis, he needs to hit creeps for like probably 13 minutes quite cleanly to be able to have a nice entry into this game.
Yeah, and what was sort of your feelings that Entity wanted to go for here with that last bit, getting the Venomancer in here?
So the panel was mentioning the idea of picking like a beefier boy style, but I feel like Entity pivoted for the idea of Venomancer where they wanted him to hopefully win lane to some degree, just annoy Gyrocopter, stall his farm. Chrysalis, he does go down. It is unfortunately expected in this type of lane. It is not a good lane for Huskar.
They're trying to, trying to throw out a little bit of tilt here towards Chrysalis. They definitely know he's suffering.
People, that's the OG effect coming through, right? That's, any OG contract, you have to do 1 tip per series, otherwise you get kicked from the team. So that's probably just bled through into Tundra.
Precious bounty.
But going back to your point about the Venomancer, it's the idea. Oh, poor fish, man.
Oh, the stick was just
okay, not dead.
It's a lot of damage. I mean, 33 and Saxa are poking at them really good on this top lane.
Yeah, it's really nice. But this is, they're just going to be able to keep poking, and then eventually when they hit 6, it's just take the tower, pop ult instantly. Like, Shaman's not that good of a support to like win any lane. Unless you're against some melee 4 who doesn't really provide kill threat, and then you can just like 2v1 the offlaner.
Yeah, they're making it very, very tough for them. Up on the top.
Already a 2k lead.
Yeah, the farm difference is pretty big. Just 11 CS from Crystallis. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Skeeter's having a wonderful time down on his gyro.
I feel for entities, like the idea of the Venom Wyvern. This is the feed lane, all right? Like, everyone's aware that this lane, whoever goes there will die. It's pretty much a disaster for entity. You can already see Huskar hitting jungle. Like, that's, yeah, not what you want. But realistically, if Wyvern and Venomancer can get some early levels, if you can put the Wyvern into top, he's at maybe level 5, 3-point Splinter Blast, he can start, you know, pushing out, delaying the push a little bit. And that might be the recipe for success. You know, Venomancer AFK bottom, Wyvern AFK top, Huskar farms jungle, Evoker pushes out mid. Then you can maybe survive 15-20 minutes and then play some Dota, right? But I think that's maybe the product of the Wyvern and the Venomancer. But it doesn't sound great saying it aloud, you know? It doesn't sound like an amazing strategy, but I feel like this is going to be probably what they're going to lean towards if they want to get at least any items on them.
That does mean that 33 is going to get pretty much guaranteed free farm here. They can let him have the solo XP as well, push him towards that 6 as quick as they can.
And you can already see Saska, he's entered the jungle just to try and annoy Christus a little bit. Like, this is the complete opposite of the first game. The last game, it was all about complete free farm. He was 2v1ing 33, easy. He rotated, got a double kill into Ancient. Like, this is like so much harder. The question is, how does Tundra enter kind of breaking down the map? With the heroes that they have, I would expect it just to be top lane, but they could easily kill off Storm here and also then rotate into mid with the catapult.
Yeah, they try to roll up. Don't even need it here. Just the right clicks alone enough to take Stormer down. As Kataomi has not got much place to run either. Jump in with a shield crash. They'll clean up the 2 of them. Tundra now 5-0, 3k lead here. Oh, they even got the catch up top and back over on the mid. Crystallis, they just killed 4 heroes across the map. We had that play on Crystallis happening there. Meanwhile, top, Fishman gets gone on again. Oh, yeah, this early game, I mean, Tundra, they may have suffered in game 1, but this game 2, they are hitting back hard.
I mean, this is probably the best start Tundra could ask for. They're using the 5-minute catapult wave, and they're taking 2 tier 1 towers from it. DP alone, and then mid lane just with the double support plus Pangler.
Yeah, just 7 minutes
You
in.
do not often see this in a Dota game. You don't see both the most important tier 1 towers in the game happening at this 7 minutes. They're both fallen in conjunction. Wild. It is actually... Whew. And it's a 5k lead already. Like, the way that you look at Entity's lineup, it's like, unless they go even and win in their lanes, they don't have anyone who can rebuttal early aggression. Like, Venomancer from behind is somewhat pathetic at being able to defend towers. Like, no one cares about your Plague Wards or whatever. And Wyvern, you're pretty good, but if you're getting ran at by some, you know, overcharged gyrocopter or an exo or a roll cutting through the trees, again, you don't really defend.
Oh,
so
top lane, Fishman!
He's gone. Yep.
It's not a safe place, not a fun place for him to be up top. They're going to look towards bottom, but Skeeter's been buffed up by snaking. They can't commit onto the gyro. He's fine. So the catch with the pushback and the ultimate from Saxa takes down Toby. 9-0. Tundra continuing to just show off here in this opening.
I was like, oh, Skinner, don't die to the creeps, mate.
That was close. I mean, it has happened to the best of us in this new patch. Can't underrate some of the spells that the neutrals hit you with nowadays.
Oh, I think that was a really nice change, though. I was so bored of the jungle just being, like, there but doing nothing.
Absolutely.
You know, it's nice to see, you know, a core walk into the jungle and get slapped up a little bit, you know? Trying to farm a triple stack. Getting disarmed or something. Pretty cool.
Oh, Fishman, not again.
Fishman dying, though.
Oh, he's going to have some TPs coming in. But Fishman's dead.
It's 10-0, mate. It's 9. I just don't like. Okay, this is gonna sound like the meme, but just to update everyone, just in case you haven't been on Reddit in the last couple of days, Shadow Shaman Ultimate Serpent Wards. It is a piercing damage type, which means it does 150% damage to non-hero units, i.e. creeps. Roshan is currently, for some reason, a non-hero unit. So you can solo Roshan.
Crystallis.
He's dead, mate.
Oh,
I'm trying to spin the comeback, mate.
Yeah,
I'm trying to spin the comeback for Entity. They have to solo Roshan, mate. That's literally the only play they have right now. They got nothing else going for them.
Yeah, I mean, you can see on the net where Saxa's about to overtake the farmer Crystallis.
Oh, it's actually like, yeah, it's 70 gold. It's a clean 70 in between them.
I mean, this tower's going to do it. So now Crystallis falling behind the supports of Tundra 10 minutes in farm. But a tough game for him.
Is Shaman level 6 yet? That's the saving grace. Take away that first Aegis. What do you want me to say, Owen? This is an absolute beatdown.
This is wild, yeah. Especially compared to what we saw in game 1.
Well, I think this is one of those scenarios where Entity is a team that's very confident in their unique strategies. And I feel like they were like, yeah, let's just do it again, sure. But Tundra have adapted since game 1. Like, their heroes are really good at early aggression, collapsing down the jungle, preventing like that fluid motion of farm. And like a Huskar lineup, especially with an Invoker that goes Midas, you need to defend your towers, hit creeps, farm, wait for 15 minutes or so to play Dota, right? So I feel like Entity weren't reading what Tundra was adapting in game 2. So it's come across in the game where Tundra has answered this style of Dota, and Entity has basically like copy-pasted it from game 1 with like quirkier heroes, and now they're going to feel victim. So it's kind of the adaptation across series, which is clearly showing the experience of Tundra right now, as they are 11-0 up at 11 minutes with a 6k lead, and all of their cores sitting rather healthily above the rest of Entity.
Illusion.
All right, Shaman, you got. Oh, he's smoking. Are you going?
No, he's. Oh, he is.
Oh. I needed him to go Roshan just to show Reddit that it's possible. It's not been done competitively yet, I don't think. To be fair, though, I don't think pros really look at Reddit. A lot of aspiring pros are on Reddit, though.
I think they're all pros on there.
Yeah, that's true. This is not the first use of the ult I wanted to see, mate. Won't lie. It's not that cool.
No, it's probably going to get farmed here. A TP in.
Yeah.
We're going to see the catch here from 9 as he chases down Toby. Skeeter's going to be brought in on top of him with the help of Snakey's relocate. As that's going to be Toby down. There's 3 of them down. The cleanup's done. The push is put to a stop. Tundra continuing here with this flawless score, 14-0.
You can at least see Entity's idea right now, even though they are down by 14 kills. They're throwing away the bodies like they did in the first game, right? They're going to the bottom side. They're allowing Invokers to farm top, push it out. Huskar's at least jungling. Like, it's something, right? You can see the little cogs turning and like, this is how we come back into the game. We'll try and farm, pause 1-2 a couple items. Everyone else just go feed elsewhere. And then Tundra, they're going to see through this mirage of, aggression, instantly take away that Aegis, give themselves that lead. Did I just see a sword diffusal, right? It's going to go diffusal blade. Like, you have this early lead. Diffusal's a lot cheaper.
Oh, they might get a kill.
Diffusal's really good.
Here we go.
Really? No
Let's
way.
go. Comeback. There we go. 9 taken down.
That was a good kill. That is the kill that we will remember when Entity get the 2-0 sweep against Tundra. 9 was the pivotal moment.
Well, let's see. It's going to be that point. For Tundra, even if they win, 9's going to be hoping that somebody else dies, because you don't want to be the one guy that died in the stomp.
Yeah.
That feels a little bad,
They could just do like a group thing at the end. They all just run into the fountain just to all sit at one death.
On bottom lane, Toby in trouble again. I'll see it here on the replay.
Oh, the tumbler toy. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we got a kill.
A little bit of something. Can they find another kill? That's the question, really. We'll see.
It's gonna come. You know, even though it's quite a one-sided game right now, there will be that scenario where Tundra looks to go high ground. There's going to be the Venom or a curse or just that little something that's going to come through. Realistically, if Husker can get to a BKB, they might have some energy in an upcoming fight, but it's on Tundra right now to decide how they want to approach this next window of the game. With the amount of the lead that they have, it's so obvious, you know, the kill score is there, that they can either just keep farming the map, get themselves an extra item each, and then commit to the high ground. Like, for example, like this first Aegis, it's not to run at tier 2s, it's not to run at, you know, taking a Rax with your lead. It's about securing Skit to that BKB, allowing him to farm in areas that might get him picked off, but then the rest of the team TPs in and gets the kill. So, like, as you see here, if he didn't have an Aegis, there's no way he's hitting this. And everyone now TPs in.
Let's see if Entity try and fight this at all. They're going to just run. I know there's no saving as Kataomi will get taken down.
I belong in the sky, and you belong in the ground.
God, Jared's so ruthless with his voice lines. What the hell? Talking about belonging in the sky and he belongs in the ground? Oof.
Got him.
You need a Nyx in this game, throw out some talentlesses or something. That, I'm surprised that's even a voice line, actually. That is probably the most brutal Valve voice line that is in the game, I think, I'm sure.
Now, isn't there one about, like, dying in a house fire that Oracle says? That's the
Oracle, right?
hardest one, yeah. That was like, whoa, excuse me, what did you say,
wait.
Oracle? Mid lane, here we go. They get the jump onto 33. He will die. All right, they get themselves a second kill. But looks like overall it's still not going to work out too great for them here. Entity as Fishman will die. Kataomi and Toby watching from the side, see if there's any sort of chance to get him with the curse, but just the two of them unlikely, especially with the Aegis still there for a couple of minutes on Skeezer. 9 wrapping in from the side. It's going to come forward with the Rolling Thunder. The curse is out. The ult hit flying in from Saxa over towards Kataomi. They get the trap on Toby with a bushwhack. It's going to be effectively a team wipe here as Tundra take them all down.
It's just, if Tundra want to play a fight together, they're going to be there, right? They're going to be in position. And like you, yeah, there's run them over. I think Winter Wyvern also struggling a little bit. If the game was a bit closer, it's easier to position to get a nice curse, but you see there, right? Like, he's awkwardly in this corner of the tree line. He tries to go for a curse. Like, Tundra, there's no reason to stop.
He's in trouble. Swashbuckle across the two of them. 9 picks them both up. Serpent Wars as well. More gold into the hands of Tundra.
400 gold. That's a lot of gold. Could have been a Roshan if you joined there. Oh no, they're feeding away. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna get Plague Wards in a second, aren't we? Who's the biggest culprit? Shaman's currently the leader. Number 1, Invoker second. Will Venomancer. Ah, okay. It's a lot of gold though. It's like a K gold between them. It's like 1,000 of their lead is just because of throwing out summons to desperately push lanes.
That's a full pipe on 33 now to help fuel the push of Tundra up to the next stage. Look for these, the potential at high ground. As 18 minutes in, they're taking out another tier 2 tower. An Entity, of course, having no interest at turning up to defend. They're going to have to sort of gather their resources, probably pull something together towards a high ground defense. Because anything outside of the base is just pretty much impossible against Tundra with the lead that they have.
Yeah, the amount of catch and jump that they have. You know, see here, look, 9, he's already, you know, scouting out the fight into a relocate.
I mean, Fishman and Kataomi are watching from the side. They've got the curse. Oh, this might kill Snaking. Oh, no, he's actually going to get out. The relocate takes him back over to safety. Bushwhack into the ult. Saxa shoots down Fishman yet again. Kataomi's going to be able to TP out. Storm on the retreat, as they've just got to run. 9's trying to chase. Stormstormer will make it out. He'll live for now.
I think we can use this game as a nice learning experience. in regards to DP's itemization. The fact that 33 opted for this pipe, it's an underrated item because, of course, the recipe, it's pretty expensive. And I think that off-puts a lot of people wanting to invest, 1,500 gold in just a recipe to complete pipe. But there are some games where if you have the casual hood, you already have a decent lead, and then you buy that early pipe. Like, look at Entity's lineup. How do they kill someone underneath the pipe active? And then on top of that, there's the IO and then all the other, shenanigans of Tundra's lineup. So I think a lot of players disregard what pipe can do for you just because of the expensive nature of the item. But just being able to, slot it in a good game, it can feel so good. So yeah, I think, I hope pipe gets some more screen time in future games, in these style of games. Maybe not this specific crushing of a game or one-sided game, but you know what I mean.
Oh, Fishman. Sax is going to find him hiding in the trees. Sax, he's having a good time this game, throwing out the tips here. He's having quite the bit of fun, as Entity probably not having much fun at all in this one, as Storm has caught out top. And with the relocate, they take him down 27-2. And we're just 20
we still
minutes
can maybe
in.
get to the number, Owen. 27-2.
The dream may be there on the kills.
One team wipe away, and then we'll get... I don't know how... It's been some time since I've seen an authentic 32-2. BKB is soon complete on Crystallis. This will be at least some hope for Entity to enter a fight. But this is simply just accessing the fight. Doing damage is a whole nother story, but at least he'll be able to, wave his hand around and show his presence. Gyrocop's about to complete the axe as well. Yeah, this is just so many items huge at the disposal of Tundra.
There we go, smoke time. Maybe Smoke and Roach. These two could definitely... Oh no, Roach isn't up, is it?
Nah, it's a minute, mate. I already checked.
Still a minute, yeah.
Little surprise jump on the Ayajara.
Oh, here we go. They get the catch. They got the stun strike. They'll be able to take down Snakey. The BKB out though. Skeeter's ready to fight back. There'll be a buyback coming in from Fishman. Curse to hold back Skeeter, but he's already in on top of Kataomi. The damage flies out here with the help of the Ags. So they take him out. Toby's going to be able to TP away. Nothing to cancel that. So he's able to escape.
Yeah, Entity just struggling to mount like any fight. You see it here. It's the limitations of their draft. You get the Hex initiation, but what's next, right? We're not feeling the Winter Wyvern curse, and yeah, it's just kind of, they have to wait for Tundra to like, egregiously make a mistake for them to come back into this game. And Tundra, they are just doing like death by 1,000 cuts. They're just farming, waiting. They're probably going to get the next Aegis and then use that to barrel down high ground. I truly hope so, because this is quite a big lead that is pretty hard to throw away.
Oh, Fishman. I mean, if they turn this game, this would definitely be one for the books.
If they win this game, they can win TI. That's basically how it is.
I mean, yeah, I'd agree.
Winning this game, they're TI 11 champions. Done.
They just turned a 3% win probability into a 4%. We saw that.
We
so
were here
it is going up in their favor. Slightly.
Valve just heard the storyline. Spirit 2.0 Western Edition. Bang! Give them another %. We need them there, boys. We need to sell the battle passes.
Let's see if Entity can make something magical happen here. Aegis on Skeeter. Tundra's continuous flow of items for the cause. Definitely saying no, Entity cannot turn this one.
Invoker just completed his own BKB. So defensive is the nature of Entity. They're going to be leaning on the fact that Winter Wyvern and Venomancer are pretty good high ground defenders. How good are they when they're 18k down? haven't really seen that in effect yet, but... Oh, bye, Toby.
Dead Venom in the mid lane. Nine's over with the blink jump. They've got the catch. And that curse is not going to do much at all, as Nine will be happily held in position there on top of Crystallis. Missile over towards Fishman. He'll go down as well. 3 dead on Entity. Tundra, they'll be ready to take this up to the high ground, and they'll tap out. They'll call it GG. It's there as well. Quite a different game to